The morning sun painted the sky golden as Amara stood beside her small bag, tightly clutched in her hands. Her heart raced with both fear and excitement. The State Polytechnic scholarship had come as a miracle. She was to represent her school and study. Mass communication, all expenses paid. It felt like a dream come true. Mr. Okafor hugged her tightly. "My daughter, go and make the world know your name. Your mother is smiling in heaven." Amara's eyes glistened. "I will, Papa. I promise." Even Mama Ifema, who had once hated her with passion, stood silently by the door. She wanted to speak to say she was sorry, but guilt sealed her lips. Amara smiled gently at her. "Mama, take care of yourself. Take care of Adora and Ifemi." Mama Ifema swallowed hard and nodded. "Safe journey, my daughter." Her voice cracked, her eyes heavy with tears. As the bus roared to life and began to move, Amara looked out the window, waving goodbye to the only world she had ever known, the dusty roads, the mango trees, the old market where she used to hawk detergent under the sun. But this time, she wasn't leaving as a hawker. She was leaving as a rising star. The road was long, stretching endlessly through green fields and busy towns. She clutched her Bible tightly, whispering, "Mama, wherever you are, your daughter is finally free." When the bus reached the city, Amara was stunned. Tall buildings touched the clouds. Cars soon passed with horns blaring. The streets smelled of roasted corn and exhaust fumes. It was noisy, overwhelming, yet full of promise. Chidera was waiting for her at the station, dressed in a simple gown, smiling brightly. "Amara," she called out, waving. Amara dropped her bag and ran into her arms. They hugged tightly. Laughing and crying all at once, Chidera grinned. "I told you. Your story isn't over. This is just the beginning." Together, they boarded a taxi heading toward the Polytechnic. At the campus gate, Amara froze. The place was huge, students moving in every direction, laughter filling the air, the sound of life everywhere. Chidera whispered, "Welcome to your new world." Amara smiled, her eyes full of wonder. It feels like heaven, but life in the city wasn't easy. She shared a small hostel room with 3 other girls. Sometimes she had to skip meals. Sometimes she studied by candlelight when there was no electricity. Yet, she never complained. Every hardship reminded her of where she came from and how far she had come. Her lecturers quickly noticed her brilliance. She spoke eloquently, wrote powerfully, and soon became one of the most admired students in her department. During one lecture, the Hod said, "Some students are born to pass exams, but this one she's born to lead." The class applauded. Amara's face flushed with gratitude. Back home, news of her success began to spread. Villagers whispered, "That's the girl her stepmother used to send hawking. Now she's studying in the city." Mama Ifema would pretend not to care, but inside, regret gnawed at her. Sometimes she would sit alone at night, holding her wrapper tight, whispering, "I should have treated her like my own. I should have known better." But it was too late. One evening, Amara stood at the balcony of her hostel, watching the sunset. The golden sky reminded her of her mother's laughter. She whispered, "Mama, the world is finally seeing me. But I'll never forget where I came from." The wind blew softly, almost as if answering her. Little did Amara know that fate was preparing one last scene, one that would shape the entire state and bring her story full circle. Because in just a few months, she would stand before thousands and her name would echo through the hall as the best graduating student of her department. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and get ready for final part of one of the most powerful stories you've ever heard. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, turn on the notification bell to support more inspiring stories like this one, and click on the link below this video to watch the full story.